When it comes to looking at whether you can get a better deal from either your current provider or by switching, there's maybe a couple of things to bear in mind. Firstly, do ask your current provider if you are on the cheapest tariff. Now, generally the standard variable tariff will be the cheapest, but some providers are offering cheaper fixed tariffs, particularly for their own customers, so it is worth checking. Do look at some price comparison sites because there may be other energy companies that are offering better deals. But a couple of tips. First of all, look and see what the exit penalties are, because you don't want to be locked into a deal that looks competitive now and maybe prices fall in 6 or 9 months. And secondly, look at the service record of the company. Now, Citizens Advice has a sort of service table, and it shows you how they're ranked in terms of how they treat their customers. And that's almost as important as price. There are a range of things that people can do in terms of reducing their bills. Actually, the number one thing you can do is to see if you're entitled to any benefits. Particularly applies to pensioners. We know that to get the winter fuel payment now, you have to get pension credit. There's around 880,000 people who are entitled to pension credit but don't claim it. So that's the first thing to do if you're over state pension age. If you're working age, there may be benefits that you're also entitled to. And there are free to use calculators such as from Turn to Us, which you can try online. Otherwise, and I know most people are already doing these things, it is stuff like looking at if you can use less energy. So keep more of the energy you use. Look at where you maybe get drafts. Is there insulation that you can add? But also just making sure that you're not using energy that you don't need. So turning off appliances from standby overnight, things like that. Every little does help when it comes to saving energy.